Uh, uh-oh.
Oh.
Are you
Hello.
still there?
Yes, I'm fine.
Hi, Jen.
Okay, Carl, are you showing up?
She is, because she gave me the number.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait. Do, do, do.
Oh, we heard that moan.
Yeah, she's trying. She'll get it eventually.
Always takes her a couple tries.
Oh, you don't sound well.
At the end of a cold.
Oh, dear.
If it gets too bad, I'll just wander away for a minute and come back.
Or just mute yourself.
There is that.
Come on, Carla, you can do it. Yay! We see you.
Okay.
Oh, we hear you.
Oh, there she is.
More try?
We knew you'd make it eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, how was everybody's month?
Eh. I got my last drain out today. Yay!
Oh, yay! That's exciting.
So you're unencumbered now.
Right. Now I just got to strengthen. Get some movement back.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. You'll get there.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Madeline, last month, your goals were to be consistent, do Facebook, DBWS, and blog, and do your scrapbook retreat. So how did you do on your goals?
Well, except for the last, well, no, I have still done it, but it's been hard for the last 2 weeks. But actually, it went really well. I've been changing, well, not necessarily changing, really being more consistent, especially like with that newsletter and making sure that I have reminders as well. And so far, it seems to be going better even with the people. They seem to be opening them, and I'm getting a good percentage, so that's good. The interesting thing is that not too many people from the market, other than the ones that have already initiated with me. However, it has blossomed in other ways, again, probably due to consistency, and that is my coffee and cards class that I started. Back in October, I had given a lady, I had bought a game for Fred, and I passed on my card saying, you know, would you like to come and join us for a class? She got so excited, and I thought, great. But then I thought, oh no, now she couldn't make it till the next month. I thought, wonder if she'll come. Well, even before I went out to remind her, she was calling me to come. So it was exciting, and she is very excited, and she already paid for, well, I did my Christmas card retreat, and she even came to that. So that was exciting to see that excitement. And then I had another friend who, what event was it? Oh, the Curvy Box class. And she had said to me, this was Wednesday, she says, can you do a class with my friends for me? Sure. That was the next day. It was like, oh my goodness. But anyway, they were so excited. And so, yeah, it's been nice to see more people coming in for the classes. My sales haven't been as good, but that's okay. I think I'm more encouraged with the fact that my classes are coming and people are getting a better grip. Like even this new lady, I could see already how quick she was learning, the different products and things like that, and asking questions about products. So anyway, I was quite encouraged. So yes, and then just trying to have consistency. It wasn't as much as I had wanted to be consistent, but I definitely did certainly try to have some consistency.
Good,
Mhm.
good. Well, increasing your customers is eventually going to increase your sales. Sometimes there's
Absolutely.
a lag period in there, but it will come.
Right, right. And that's what I was thrilled with, not having to go to a class and go, if somebody's going to show up today, to have full classes was like, yoo-hoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And how did your scrapbooking thing go?
Well, it was the Christmas card retreat, because I think we talked
Okay.
about that was back in October, I think, or was it, I don't know. Anyway, both went well, very well.
Did you fill up both of them?
Not quite for both, but they were definitely, I had four for the scrapbooking, and so yeah, so very close to filling, and same with the card retreat. So
Oh, good.
yeah, so anyway, I was quite encouraged. And then of course when we were at that conference the whatever you call it in Richmond, right? And
Yeah.
trying to follow up with the challenges that we had too. And I know one thing that I tend to be is kind of down on myself. So if I look at how the class went, it can really bother me with some certain things. So I've started writing down, okay, what didn't work so good, but then what worked, and then just moving forward. And don't
Good.
let that bog me down.
Good,
Mhm.
good. So I'm hoping we're going to have some time to talk about the Richmond seminar, because Carla and Valerie
Right.
are there. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
we'll be able to give them some insight for it.
Good.
So what are your goals for this month?
Goals. Well, considering I think where my son is at, I've got to be very realistic because my guess is that things are really going to go crash boom in the next 2 weeks. So I think I have to stick to just being consistent. One thing that one of my friends suggested, she had been away and she didn't look on Facebook for a while, and then she looked and she couldn't find all my classes. And I said, well, I have it now on my website. Anyway, we talked and she said she would really recommend I create it as an event also on the Facebook and do it both ways.
Yep.
So
That's good advice.
yes. So that is what I'm going to do, is go back to doing that.
Do both.
Yeah.
Do both.
Because I think it meets a different need, right? Like it was confusing some people with the events on Facebook. And of course, those not on Facebook don't ever see it. But there are some the other way around, right? That's all they're looking at is Facebook.
Yep.
So
Good.
that's my goal, get caught up on that.
With your issues with your son, they're good goals. They're achievable goals.
Right. And I have to be realistic this month.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jen, let's see what your goals were last month. Set up a monthly newsletter and send out the second half of the month, and do your DBWS.
Yes, I did send out one at the end of October, and I got a 60% open rate on that, which I thought was good.
Wow.
That is very good.
Considering that I just started it, I've got, I can't remember now if it's 10 or 11, 10 people on there right now. And so basically everybody I talk to about it wants to be on the list, so that's good. And my next one is actually going to go out tomorrow, which will include the online extravaganza. And then, the DBWS. Yes, so that, I got my classes up on there and changed around a couple of things on there, so it's now working, and classes up there. And I actually have, Glenda already kind of knows this story, but not the whole thing. I have a story, if I may. I scheduled a workshop for the end of October It was after our October meeting. And I had several people say they thought they would come, but then at the last minute they couldn't for various reasons. And then the day of, I ran into a friend at the post office. And I thought, oh, I shouldn't bother inviting her. She shouldn't order anything. But I invited her anyway. She was the only one who came. Loved the card she made at the workshop. She placed an order that night. And when the order came in, she came over to work with me to put the stamps together because I'd never done it before. We made a card with one of her new stamp sets, and then she placed an order.
Oh my goodness.
And now I've got a Christmas card class scheduled on the 27th because she took the Christmas cards I made to her Bible study group, and there's 6 of them coming for a class on the 27th.
Oh, good job.
Lady I wasn't going to ask. Excuse me. So yeah, ask everybody.
That's awesome. Way to go.
Yeah, I'm very happy about that. And then I have the countdown calendar class next Tuesday. I'm hoping for 5, but hey, I'll take 3.
Good. So you're pulling ahead. Well done.
I'm getting there.
Good. And what are your goals for this
For
month?
next month, I want to set out 2 regular monthly classes. Like, the Wednesdays is a good evening for me. So like the 2nd and 4th Wednesday of each month or something, I have to check my schedule. So that every month there's a class on the same week. We talk about that at the seminar, having that consistent class that your customers always know about.
Yeah.
So I have to still look at this and decide. I'm thinking an all occasions class and a class based on that month's paper pumpkin. But I don't know for sure, but that's for our meeting next month. I'll have that sorted out exactly what I want to do with that. And then the other thing I want to do is ask 10 people that I know to host either a class or a workshop.
Whoa.
To be fair, I've already asked 3 and they all said yes.
What? Wow.
Well, one of them is this lady that organized it for next week, and then 2 others want class in January.
Yeah. Good. That's awesome.
Yeah. So 7 more.
Nice. Okay, Val, let's see what, you weren't here last month.
No, and I couldn't find notes from September, so maybe I wasn't there then either.
Let's see.
I feel behind.
Val, your goals for September were more regular Facebook postings, finish custom orders, and advertise for more custom orders by the end of October.
Oh, okay. I continue to work on custom orders. I've been better at the Facebook posts.
You have been doing good.
I've been really putting it out, but okay, I'm not a seller, and I'm putting it out there. People like things, but I'm not selling. If they like it and I know someone wants Christmas cards, then I know that those are the ones to put in her pack, kind of thing. But it's not really sales yet. So I'm just not sure how to make that twist.
So are you talking about sales from your Facebook post?
Yes, or interest from the Facebook post.
Good luck.
Yeah, okay.
It's nice to want to put a Facebook post out there and somebody says, oh yes, order that for me. That takes a long time.
Okay.
A long time. It has not happened for me yet. That's not saying you're not going to be able to do it, but don't be discouraged if it takes a while. And don't forget to ask for, what do they call it? You got to ask for them to do something. Come on, Carla, what they call that?
Share your page or?
No.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, it'll come to me after we're done. But
Okay.
when you do your Facebook post, ask them to do something. Don't just say, here's my card, this is what I used. Say,
Mhm.
You want them to interact with you, like
Yeah.
like this or
There's
share
a-
it or comment or something like that. Is that what you mean?
well, there's a phrase for it. Call to action. That's what it is. It's called a call to action. You need to request a call to action.
Mhm.
If you follow Ange McKay at all, she's just the first one that pops into my head. At the end of every post, she says, live in Canada, order through me. So you can
Okay.
do, like, if you're interested in these products, here's the link to my online store, or here's where you can go to place your order or contact me or something like that. Don't
see.
leave it up to them to take the
Okay.
first step. Ask them. Don't do it in, like, don't be rude and obnoxious about it or demanding. Just, hey, that you'll get more, it's more likely that you'll get what you want if you do your call to action than if you just,
Post. Yeah.
Mhm.
It has been good. I've probably got 30 card orders out of it,
nice.
which has been okay for me.
Yeah.
But I was thinking as a next step, I need that bit of salesmanship, which is what I am not comfortable with. So,
And that's what a call to action is. That's the salesmanship.
yeah.
And the more you do it, the more you'll get it. But if you look at any of the higher up demonstrators and their Facebook posts that are generating orders, they always have a call to action. Whether it's like, what do you think of this card? Or if you were to make this card, what color would you like? Would you use? Or do you like this card in blue? What do you think it would look like in navy blue instead of seaside spray? Or like, just something that's going to cause interaction between you and the people reading your blog post
Right.
or your Facebook post.
Okay.
And they don't always respond with that either.
No, they don't.
No.
But as long as you're doing it, they know that you are there, you're interacting with them. You're not just sticking, here's my card and here's how I made it, and then you
Absolutely.
go away.
Yeah.
You have more of a presence there.
Mhm. Okay.
I agree. And probably the more consistent you are in doing it too, then they'll feel more comfortable with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you don't have to be consistent every day. If every day
No.
doesn't work for you, don't do
Yeah.
every day.
No,
Make
but I
it
mean
work for you.
consistent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can be every week.
Yep.
Well,
Consider-
and that's what I found every week. It would be like, the week would go by. So I set that goal, like for this week, I'm going to post every single day. And I have the cards all made up already. So that wasn't it was just doing it.
Mhm.
So I'm really happy I got that over with because that's,
Mhm.
So is that a realistic goal? Do you think you're going to be able to maintain posting every day?
no.
Okay.
It,
So instead of saying my goal is to post every day, say my goal is to post 3 times a week. And if I do every day, it's a good thing. But at
Mhm.
least I have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Make sure you have a diary that in your diary it says post to Facebook so that you block the time out and you know what you're supposed to do that day.
yeah, okay.
Don't try to set goals that are unrealistic because you're just going to get bogged down and then give up.
Well, that was a challenge to myself, like 7 days in a row.
Yep, that's a good challenge.
Do it. But it was.
Well, you did a lot of posting and it was nice to see them coming through consistently.
Absolutely.
Not to
Well,
mention
I-
the cards are cute too.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm worried that, like, a lot of people are actually relatives or friends. I worry that they're going to get overloaded or bored.
Then they'll leave
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and you'll never know
Oh, okay. Mhm.
because somebody can still be friends and still like your page, but not have to follow it. So
Okay.
they can go in when they sit down and have time. Well, let's see what Val's doing at Val's Paper Craft Cottage or whatever it's called. And they'll
Mhm.
take the initiative to go to you. If they get overwhelmed, they'll deal with it on their end. Don't worry about them and don't make decisions for them. You
Okay.
can also have blog posts that are not, here's a card.
Mhm.
Try to get a little bit of something else in there to make it a little bit more personal about you. Don't keep it strictly, I'm stepping back and all you're going to see is my cards. It's like,
Okay.
you don't have to post, I'm going to Vancouver for 3 days. You don't have to do that. But you
Mhm.
could say, I went to a craft fair today and man, there was a lot of cute stuff out there. Or like something a little bit personal every once in a while. Make sure
Okay.
readers feel connected to you.
Okay. Because I have been noticing people I don't know following the page, and I don't know where they came from.
Yep.
So
Well,
it's like,
people like your post, and
Mhm.
everybody who's friends with those people see it, and they see your cards, and that's cool. So then they'll like your page as well.
okay.
Mm.
So that's how you get people you don't know. It's this
Mhm.
ripples thing
Yeah.
that happens.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
a
what are
good
your
thing.
goals? What's your goal?
Post to Facebook 3 times a week. And I've never posted to Pinterest. And Madeline was talking about that last night. So I think I'll try posting some of my cards to Pinterest. And again, okay, the worry wart over here, but my worry is, did I copy that from someone? I don't remember who. Did I, after you're inundated with Pinterest and with making things, I don't remember where the idea came from. So I hate
Okay.
to offend somebody by posting it on Pinterest with my name.
So what you need to do is start writing that down.
Mm-hmm.
So when I have my recipes that are on the back, down here
Right.
in the corner, I write if GMO, if I did it, or whoever inspired by or cased from, or that way when you put it on Pinterest, you can say that it was inspired by, or you cased it from, and you're giving credit where credit is due.
Okay. Yeah, it's just I got to reach that. I like being organized, but I've tried to relax in my crafting, and now I'm having to make a turnabout to being organized again.
Mhm.
And that's kind of hard because
Yep.
I left it as relaxation and crafting, and now it's like, where is that, or who did that? So I have to pay more attention.
Yeah, it's taking your hobby from a hobby to a business.
Yeah, and that's I'm on the cusp of that, because I'll tell you, with the customers I have, all 3 of them,
Yay!
well, one's taking time off, one's too busy, one bought everything she needed. But it has been, to get a $500 order, it probably was one-on-one for about 7 hours.
Oh,
Doing things, explaining, and it was fun. I enjoy that. I enjoy that more than a group of people, but that was a lot of time invested in that. So that's not going to happen every month. So, yeah.
well, you can only do what you can do, right?
Yeah.
I think you've come a long ways, Valerie.
Thank you. I have, but I think I need to plateau a little bit and do some behind the scenes housekeeping in order to feel clearer about moving anywhere forward.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and I'm concerned about the DBWS versus a blog. Like, I don't really want to pay for DBWS because I don't have classes to post. So I don't think it's going to get the interaction. Any advice?
Okay. If you don't have a DBWS, you won't get online orders. But have you already said yes to being visible when in the locator? The
Yes.
demonstrator locator? Okay. So it all depends on whether you're going to have classes or not,
Mhm.
whether you want people in your house or whether you want to do it somewhere else. It sounds to me like DBWS shouldn't happen for you at this point in time because you don't want to get too overloaded. You want to get your base in place before you decide to go that route.
Mhm. That's what I was thinking. It wasn't, I'm excited that there's new technology, et cetera, but I don't think paying for that would enhance anything that I'm doing at the moment.
Probably not. And it might be detrimental to you as well if you have a DBWS and no classes and somebody goes in there and says, oh, well, she doesn't have any classes. I'm not getting a hold of her. And then
Yeah.
goes and finds somebody else that their calendar is full.
Mhm.
But not
Okay.
to say it's off the table permanently, just not at this point in your business. I think you need to work on
Right.
other stuff.
Mhm. Okay. Thank
That's
you.
my opinion.
Well, that's what I was thinking too.
All right, Carla.
Okay, so my goal last month was to prep for my November class and start up my club. So I've made some preparations to start up club, but I decided that probably best to start in January, being so late into Christmas. I'm going to ask and see if people would like to do one in December, but I think that it gets so busy that they may not want to start in December. I have prepped for my November class, so I've prepped as part of it. This is one of the cards that I'm doing. If you can see that.
That's cute.
And then I've done all the cutting of my cardstock and all the pieces that we're going to need. I've bundled them all together. We're doing a Stamp-A-Stack. And so that's just one of the cards that I've prepped so far that I had handy here. So I've done that because I've had lots of time to sit and cut.
Have you set the date for it?
Yes, it's the first weekend in December.
The 7th?
Yes, the 7th.
And are the people you're hoping to come the same as the people that belong to your club?
Yes, so my plan was I was going to have a sign-up sheet there and get everybody excited for it because they've all been, when are we starting club? And I'm like, as soon as I heal. So I'm kind of thinking that January would be a good time to start that. And I'll have a sign-up sheet at our Stamp-A-Stack class. And we've got a couple of, well, most of our club members are coming and we have a couple of new people coming. So
Nice.
So we've picked some simple stamping cards and everybody can we're having 4 different cards there, make 3 of each different card.
Wow. That's 12
But they're very
cards.
simple, right? Like this one here, it's simple stamping. I've cut everything out for them, so all they have to do is stamp it. And it keeps it simple. And that way, hopefully, they're all ready with their Christmas cards done.
So do you think there's something that you can do during that class or to the people that could encourage them to order?
Yes, I'm hoping that they will order. I'm not sure. I was thinking that we could probably say, if you put in an order, your class is cheaper. I'm not sure if there's some way to do that.
There is a way. You just say, the cost of the class is, uh-oh, where did you go?
Me?
There we go.
I'm here.
I had to get out of my way because we're ending soon and I'll have to restart.
Okay.
But you could say the class is $20, and if you place an order of $60 or more, you get the class for $15 or something. That, or give them a product credit of $5 that's good till the end of December, or good as long as the holiday catalog is there, whatever the date of that is.
Okay.
That might encourage them too.
Or even, you know, a $5 or $10 credit for January when the new catalog comes out, because then that might get them excited for the new catalog.
Yes, but that's not generating
Any sales for this month.
quarter,
That's true.
because
Yeah.
December is the end of the next quarter.
Yes. This is true.
Just
Okay.
something to think about.
Yes.
So if we die, I will restart again,
Okay.
because it will go soon. But we'll keep talking till it does.
Another thing that I started was, because this month I was seeing quite a few people repeat also. And of course, one of the ideas, and we'll probably talk about Richmond there, but in terms of having these customer packs at the table. And so I actually started a little jar I just decorated with DSP. And I give everybody a little slip of paper. And every class they attend, they get to enter the draw. And every $20 they spend, they get to enter this draw for each month. And that was exciting to them, because there were several that came to several classes in a row. And so they were like, oh, I get to enter the draw again.
Yeah,
So
that's a good one.
yeah.
And what are you going to draw for?
Well, I have one of the stamp sets. Well, I still have some from old Celebration too. So I thought maybe I might as well get rid of those, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And did you give it a time frame?
I said every month. So at the end of the month, I'm going to draw this.
Oh, okay. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah. So that seemed to perk some interest anyway.
Anytime you can give them something that generates something free, or the possibility of something free, people
Right.
are all over it.
Right. And this wasn't just if you buy, you get to enter, just by them attending classes. You know, so because I know there's one that just is on disability and cannot, but she's saying it's my therapy coming to classes. And so she comes to 2 classes, that's still good for
Yeah.
me, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you don't necessarily get orders from everyone. You just have
No.
some of them that come just because they like stamping and they don't want to buy, and that's fine.
But then they pass it on to others, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
they have friends and neighbors over and they say, hey, where'd you get that card? Well, let me tell you about my card.
Exactly, yeah. For sure.
Alrighty. So I'm just talking because I know it's going to go ding in a minute and things are going to disappear. So I don't want to be in the middle of Carla's goals.
I have a quick question in the meantime then, if I
Yeah.
may. So if I was going to do something like Madeline was saying for draw, is it okay to have the draw prize be something that's not current?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
Celebration is the old Celebration that I'm using.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter as long as you let them know that it's not current and it's no longer available. But just for you, I have this special stamp set.
Okay.
Yeah. You can basically give anything away as a door prize or a draw. Just try not to do non-stamping up stuff, because that kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
if you're- Go
I
ahead.
bought something to help out my business. I
Uh-oh.
bought this cool, it's a light box that I can put my cards in. So I
Yep.
plug it in and it's got LED lights all in here.
Yeah.
And that way you can have a nice white background. I can change the color of the backgrounds actually. and plug it in, and it illuminates my card nicely so that I don't have these, my ugly table behind the card
Nice.
and shadows and everything else. I've
How
always
much?
tried to stand them up, and it cost me $15
What?
on Amazon. Yeah.
Oh,
And then it just folds flat when I don't want to use it, and I can store it away.
Nice.
So, yeah, $15
Wow.
on Amazon, and
Okay.
it just
Yeah.
makes a nice plain background for your card to be in. You can stand it up nicely and not have to worry about ugly shadows and backgrounds and everything.
That's a good idea.
Well, even when you're putting your watermark onto your cards, it's hard when you have different backgrounds. So at least then that would be consistent too,
Yeah,
right?
so I need to try and find a watermark for because I don't have one. But
Well,
There's a-
sorry.
go ahead, Madeline.
I use Be Funky, the free program.
Oh,
okay.
I use iWatermark, which is a free program.
I
Yeah,
watermark.
if you have iPhone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's my iPad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you don't have Apple, it doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. See, I do. So I watermark.
Yeah.
Madeline, what was the one you said?
Be Funky. Which is weird, but
Okay, I'm going to end this and I'm going to restart it again.
okay.
Okay.
Okay.